Hi there, this is the Biz Lounge. The FTSE 100 really having the wind taken out of its sails this week. Down 0.5% today so far at 7,410. It's easy to feel lethargic when the weather's been as hot as it has been, but oil prices have also fallen to their lowest in a year, and that's dragging the benchmarks lower, not just here in the UK, but pretty much all around the world. And this is why it's always good to hold a variety of different stocks in your portfolio. It helps spread the risk around. But my stock in focus today is a cautionary tale in not putting all your eggs in one basket. Imagination Technologies, UK technology firm that licenses microchip technology to companies for use in their products. Now, its shares have jumped 20% today after the company announced it was putting itself up for sale. But the company's share price plunged earlier this year by as much as 70% after one of its biggest customers, none other than iPhone maker itself, US company Apple, said that in future it was going to use its own designs to put chip technology into its phones, and it would no longer use Imagination's intellectual property in its products. Now that really hurt. Imagination does have other customers, but the fact that Apple accounted for a massive slice of the company's annual revenue basically tied its fortunes to that relationship. And it was always going to be a risk, so now it's looking for a buyer and it's already talking to some potential interested parties, it says. So as well as having a diversified mix of companies in your portfolio, it's really worth checking how the companies themselves spread their risk in terms of their revenue. Now, final big boss of the week, and I was really shocked to read about the bankruptcy of Boris Becker, the tennis legend and former Wimbledon champion. It all came about because of a long-standing debt for what was supposed to be a rather large amount of money that he owed private bank Arbuthnot and Latham. Now, Becker was reportedly once worth around $25 million, but a mix of messy divorces, failed business lawsuits, and of course living the high life have clearly taken their toll. Christine Derritt, she's the UK judge who imposed the bankruptcy order. She said she used to watch Becker play at Wimbledon, and although she said that she regretted placing him in bankruptcy, he did give the impression of being a man with his head in the sand. Maybe that's why his hair's that colour. Honestly, I could live a charmed life on a fraction of his wealth. I'm sure he'll still be fine though. That's it for this week. I'll see you next Monday. Stay cool and have a great weekend.